Venom, Let There Be Carnage, the second trailer came out. I have some words. Well, actually, we have some words. Stay tuned. We got a lot to talk about, plus this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
I'm just warning you right now. I may actually fall asleep on you.
Oh yeah?
Don't take it personally.
So you're gonna fall asleep on this Latin heat right here.
It's not you, it's me. And I'm in polar temperatures right now because my AC is going.
Oh,
and it's going.
All right, family. Then we're gonna do it again. We're gonna bypass our sponsors, and we're gonna get started. So here we go. Willie, let's talk about GTA 5 sells 150 million copies as GTA Online continues to grow. Look, I'm done. GTA 5 that's it. That's the new GTA 6. I don't know how people are going to be taking this shit, but it is it. That's it. This game has been selling more than anything I could take off right now. And 150 million copies sold still and growing. Fuck that, bro. Let it go. Let it do its thing. Fuck it. It's its own entity already, as I see it. What do you think, Willie?
I'm gonna say this. Say two things.
Okay.
I'll say three things.
Okay, three.
The first I'm gonna say is, well, what did you expect?
Okay, I will never argue with that.
This thing's a monster. As a matter of fact,
it is.
The only game that has sold more than that is Minecraft.
I'm not surprised. I'm not.
200 million copies for Minecraft.
Jeez. Okay.
But let's get a little more perspective here. Okay.
All right. Let's go.
A little more perspective. The GTA series. Okay. I'm talking about all the GTA games. Have sold 350 million units total.
Okay.
150 million of those is just one game.
One game?
Yeah. GTA 5.
Oi.
For comparison, For comparison, there have been 400 million total sales in the entire Call of Duty series.
I mean, it's Call of Duty. Really? Come on.
But it's a lot more games. There's 10 games in the PS3 alone. GTA hasn't had as many games as been Call of Duty games. Has there? Let's see. GTA 2, GTA London 1969, GTA 3, Vice City, Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, San Andreas, 4 or 5.
Okay.
10 games.
10.
Yeah, Call of Duty way less. Again, 10 on the PS3 alone. And remember that originally GTA was pretty much, well, for 3 and for Vice City, at one point they were PS2 exclusive.
All right.
Call of Duty ain't never been no exclusive.
No, it hasn't. They've just been kind of like the game, but they've never been an exclusive game.
I wouldn't have been surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised.
I think Call of Duty 2 one time.
No.
Well,
I wouldn't have been surprised if they would have come out with Call of Duty on the Ouya.
Oof. That's not good.
Listen, I have it, all right?
I know you do, but that's not good. Oh my God.
Not Call of Duty, but the Ouya. But anyway, so that's the first thing I have to say. Thing's a beast. Second is the related story.
Okay.
You wanna hit that one?
Well, yeah, let's jump into that. It's the in-game spending on Take-Two games jumped 15% during the first quarter of 2022, which Take-Two quarterly earnings reported today landed on a good news for the company. Along with the announcement of Grand Theft Auto 5 crossed 150 million copies sold, Take-Two shared better than expected financial numbers. In other words, good. Okay, they did good. I'm glad. And for 2022, that's amazing still. We're not even there yet when they made that money.
But wait, net revenue actually went down.
Oh, okay.
But in-game spending went up.
So it's what, like an in-between type of feel then, I guess?
It's because they don't fucking make any other games.
That's true. So it's there. That's pretty much their primary focus then. You know, just work on that one dead horse they're beating all the time on.
The last major game they made is what, Borderlands 3?
Yeah. Was it?
That came out. Yeah, that came out after Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, NBA to NBA, whatever. But Grand Theft Auto Online is by far the biggest earner.
It is right now. Which technically is.
Which leads to the third point I'm going to make, which is y'all ain't going to see Grand Theft Auto 6 anytime soon.
Ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen.
Not while this gravy train's rolling.
They're going to milk this motherfucker till it's gone. And it looks like it has plenty of milk still. This son of a bitch ain't going to stop anytime soon. And I can tell you that right now.
Nope.
But you know what, Willie? That's fine and all dandy. I'm glad. You know what? For you guys out there that are looking at this and wondering what the fuck just happened, comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts and answer all your questions about what the fuck's going on with GTA 5. Because we have questions as well. And maybe we can give each other questions and we'll come up with a big answer afterwards. It could happen. It can happen. But you know what? Let's continue because we got a lot to talk about, guys. And right now, our next story is Bungie and Ubisoft file a lawsuit against cheating distributor. Look, I've been saying it for a while. It's about time. About time. Now, with cheating in the game seemingly getting worse, I mean, almost every month, technically, it's getting freaking bad. Two major developers are pushing back against one of the companies providing the cheat tools to players. Ubisoft and Bungie have filed a joint lawsuit against Ring 1. And you know what? Good on them. File the lawsuit. Look, I understand people want to have certain abilities, certain ways to play a game, even if it means cheating. But dude, when you're doing something to a point where nobody wants to play the fucking game anymore, all they want to do is cheat and see who's the biggest cheater, it sucks for the rest of us. It's like pretty much how Willie says it to all of us when he plays Call of Duty. He gets in there, he dies. We get on top of his corpse and just pretty much do a bunch of shit, and we manage to play the game either way. But Willie can't enjoy the game because he gets sniped 150 miles away from a shotgun.
Yeah, but no. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Let's not go ahead and equate the two. I'm getting shot because I suck at FPSs.
True, but still,
it has nothing to do with aimbots and has nothing to do with weapon modifiers. It has everything to do with the fact that Willie sucks.
It's more as a comparison. That's what I'm trying to say. That you jump into a game to get shot, we jump in. We're on your top of your core. We don't loot you because we can't take shit from you. But we're like,
because we're not hosing.
Yeah, we're not hosing it. So it's almost the same scenario. But yes, it sucks because it sucks. And generally, it sucks, dude. Let's just be honest.
In specifics, Bungie and Ubisoft are not filing the lawsuit saying, "Oh, you made cheat software." They're not going with that tack. They're going the tack of, well, yeah, you're infringing on our copyrights.
Okay.
Because you're making stuff that violates our copyrights. That was an interesting tack to take, but they really can't go and say, well, we're suing you because you're cheaters.
All they're missing is a nanny boo boo. That's all they're missing. Yeah. Nanny boo boo, and that's it.
And mind you, the Ring 1 doesn't sell cheats for just Destiny and Rainbow Six Siege, which are the games in question here. Mm-hmm. They sell it for all manner of games. PUBG, Modern Warfare, Dead by Daylight, Rust. They have what I'm trying to say is they have a full catalog.
Got it.
And yes, listen, you want to cheat in the game? If it's a single player game and you want to cheat in the game, go ahead, knock yourself out. But because at the end of the day, you can use the excuse that, you know what, I paid my money for this game. I want to play the game this way. But when you're doing that in a multiplayer game, you're not just fucking up your game. fucking up Punisher's game. And then he feels like me because he gets killed in 2 seconds.
You know, right now, this will be a time for me to put like sad music, rainfall type of thing, and just kind of give you guys a close up of my eyes and be like, please, guys, let me play. I want to play too.
Although I will say that the thought of me coming up with fire plans over your corpse would be nice instead of, the other way around like it usually is.
Technically, one day will happen. I guarantee you it will happen one day.
If it happens, sell your PS5 and buy a fucking calculator.
Okay, but look, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Since we're on the subject of cheating, let's talk about Apex Legends bans 2,000 plus dashboarding. Yeah, if I'm reading it right, dashboarding cheaters, which is technically abusing the matchmaker exploit by having high-level people or predators, pretty much going after against people with bronze level just so they can get higher ranks and all that shit. Or in other words, be a dick. Willie, I mean, what are your thoughts about this? Like, I'm kind of glad that they're doing this in all games general, but that right there, that's a dick move, man. It's like pretty much having some guy in a prestige level going fight some guy that he's just a not even a general, just
actually,
nothing.
Actually, it's a little different than that. What you're talking about is more like smurfing, where high level people try to pretend to be low level to go against low level people. But no, dashboarding is basically force quitting the game.
Got it.
So basically you just rage quit. But instead of just getting out of the match, you force yourself to the console's dashboard. Hence the name dashboard.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I mean, listen, there's going to be sore losers in multiplayer.
There's always going to be some. I mean, in freaking YouTube alone, there's that one guy that he was always the king of like rage quit. I forgot who he was. I can't remember his name. But he would just rage quit every time he is remotely close to dying, and he would just be like, "You're cheating! You're cheating!" Even though he will start the game with spamming moves. I just forgot the guy's name. I'm pretty sure that everybody out there knew who he is. Comment down below. I would like to remember his name. But yeah, there's that guy. But
I remember.
I don't know.
When the last time I was ever competitive in multiplayer was in Street Fighter 4.
That was
where I could actually hold my own online. And yeah, I used to get a lot of rage quitters.
Shit.
But that's okay because I never really went for ranked. I was never that hardcore into multiplayer. I was just glad that I was able to play a game against other people online and not get thoroughly dominated like they would do in Mortal Kombat. Or Mortal Kombat 10, because I was good on Mortal Kombat on the PS3. You can ask some people that we know about that.
Oh yeah, really good.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, Bolivar. I'm talking about you, Bolivar.
If you want a rematch, please let us know. We will love to reschedule. Hell, I'll make that bitch live so we can all see that shit. Everybody loves to see a good ass whooping every now and then.
And this time, he can't use the excuse that he hadn't played in a long time, because I haven't played in a long time either.
Oh.
I got 2 PS3 controllers. We can do this.
Oh yeah, hell, shoot! If it gets any technical, we'll get one of your one of the Guitar Hero guitars, and you beat him with that shit. I mean, hell,
that's a Cortez move, and that's because he's an epic level 99 gamer.
But still,
we actually played Castle Crashers, and our good friend Mario Cortez, I love you, man. He actually played the game because we were short a controller. He grabbed the Guitar Hero guitar and he powered through that shit.
Literally powered. So which I'm still kind of like, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened.
We Mad Max Fury Roaded that bitch. The only thing that was missing was the muzzle on his face and the flames coming out of the guitar.
Oh my God. I love that fucking movie.
Which would have been double epic, but then it would have burnt the curtains and shit. So not a good idea.
I don't know. I still say it's worth watching to see that shit happen, but not in our house.
No.
But you know what, Willie? Being that we're on controllers, I think you should bring this one up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
By all means.
Because every once in a while, a major console manufacturer saves us from ourselves.
Of course.
There's going to be a promotion in McDonald's of Australia where the stores were going to give out PS5 controllers. And when I say PS5 controllers, what I really mean is a horrible homunculus that looks like Ronald McDonald had a bender and threw up on a PS5 controller.
I mean, look.
I don't give a listen. I know you like it. It's a free controller.
And look,
things are
it's a collector's controller. We collect that shit. We have to do it, Willie.
Fucking hideous. I would rather it be covered in unicorn puke, because at least the unicorn is rare.
Yeah, it's true. I'll give you that much. This shit right here is fucking crazy.
This bastardization of a controller had to have gotten somebody kicked out of art class. And if they didn't, there is no justice in this fucking world.
I mean, look, man, I'm not gonna lie. It does paint a weird picture. I mean, you have fries where the analog. It does. It's a weird look, dude. Because look, you have a Big Mac where the freaking, the triangle, the square, the main buttons are in the right hand, and then the left hand you have the big fries, and then it has a big red splash on one side and a white splash on the other, and then the McDonald's logo on the touchpad. And I'm here looking at it.
No,
I don't know.
If you use this controller while playing Call of Duty, your character immediately goes prone, because that's the controller punishing you for deciding that this controller was a good idea.
Can you imagine they make a controller that does that? Well, I guess it's here. It'll be that one.
If you connect this to your PS5, it devolves into a PS2.
Okay. I think we made our point.
I think what I'm trying to say is that I'm not a fan of the controller. Is what I'm trying to say.
You sure about that? Because it really did not show, Willie. I thought you really liked the fucking controller.
I was trying to be subtle. I was trying to be subtle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's very subtle.
Thought it was an Adam's fucking bomb. Abomination. And not the cool one that hits Wong.
Oh my god. All right, Willie. Being that we have that abomination out of the way, let's talk about the Jungle Cruise. Which first, I gotta say one thing about the Jungle Cruise, the movie, not the ride. The movie was actually pleasant. I thought it was gonna be just atrocious, and I get it. We get a lot of the Rock movies and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be honest. This is one Rock movie that I'm actually okay with. They actually enjoyed all the corny jokes, just like in the ride. It was a fun movie. Now, bringing that movie up, the Jungle Cruise takes over the weekend box office with 34.1 million, hauling that bitch in, and that's actually pretty good. That's really good, especially that it's a Disney Plus exclusive and in theaters. So, Willie, it looks like it made 34 million and also made 27.6 million overseas. Pretty much making a grand total of 91.8 millions, with 30 million still coming in from Disney Plus. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, first, can I say that I'm tired of all these people saying that Disney Plus Premier Access is what's killing movies?
Go ahead.
Because
there's a lot of people saying that. A lot.
I mean, okay. Jungle Cruise only made $34.1 million the opening weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. Green Knight and Old both came out in theaters only. Stillwater came out in theaters only. None of them could crack 10 million.
But this
the problem is not that Premier Access is killing these movies. The problem is that some of these movies just suck.
I mean, you do make a valid point right there, Willie, and it is true. A lot of these movies do suck, but I have to say this movie was actually not that bad. I saw it because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check it out just because it's a Jungle Cruise, it's Wayne the Rock Johnson, and I was like, you know what, I want to check it out. I really want to check it out, and I was not surprised of how interesting it was. First, you have Dwayne doing the corny jokes, which made it funny for me because I'm like, that is so corny, it's considered to be a dad joke already. Then you have the movie plays off with a story about the Jungle Cruise. So I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then of course there's a lot of twists in the end, which I'm not gonna bring up because I'm not an asshole like that. But overall, the movie was actually pretty good. And I highly suggest if anybody likes those type of movies and have a kid and family and likes those things, go watch it. It gives you an Indiana Jones feel, but with humor, with a lot of humor. Like a lot of kid humor, technically. Go ahead, Willie.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet. You gave it such a glowing review that I'm considering it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not just you. A couple of people told me. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't interested in the movie, but I'm in. I'm in. Now, as far as the whole controversy surrounding Disney Plus Premier Access and the possibility of lawsuits coming about, there was talk about that maybe, the Jungle Cruise didn't do that well in theaters. Maybe Rock the Dwayne Johnson is going to go and sue. No, calm down. Because one thing is, Scarlett Johansson getting screwed out of the last movie that she's going to be in.
Technically. And that's if it's going to be the last movie.
And mind you, she got screwed out of a movie that made more than double what Jungle Cruise did.
Mm-hmm.
So much for Premier Access killing movies.
Right.
But, yeah, that's the last movie she's going to do. Meanwhile, not only is Rock the Dwayne Johnson he produced Jungle Cruise, but for those rumors talking about that Emily Blunt might consider suing, she's getting a part 2.
Well, that's funny
they're going to do a Jungle Cruise too.
We brought that up on Friday, and we talked about it. We're like, we don't know. It's rumors, but now, thank God that you squashed that rumor. And
no, it's not that I squashed the rumor. It's just that thinking about it, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Emily Blunt. Okay, she's getting a Jungle Cruise too. You can make the case for Emma Stone. She's getting a Cruella too.
Yeah. The only one that's not getting a part 2 is just Black Widow.
That's a shame. I mean, say whatever you want about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The timing of it was terrible.
It was.
It was supposed to come out last year. It still wouldn't have, pleased some people because some people are like, "Oh, she finally gets a movie after she gets killed off." But
we can always please. We can never please anybody. But I'm gonna tell you something, Willie. Being now that the whole multiverse has cracked and whatever, I mean, there is a possibility. I mean, they have not said nothing. They're pretty much hush hush about it. Even if they're said, "Hey, yeah, we're bringing back Scarlett Johansson," but just they haven't said nothing. After the whole Loki thing and they cracked the universe and now it has a multiverse thing going on. I mean, it's a possibility for a lot of things, but they have not mentioned nothing. One thing for sure, they haven't said nothing about Robert Downey Jr. They kept that shit like, yeah, he's not coming back. And that's still an if. We don't even know. But Obama, let's see what happens, dude. I mean, you never know. That's the only way I could actually say it in a nice way.
I'm going to go and say we may know. But we'll talk about that a little bit later.
All right, cool. So let's talk about something interesting, which I'm not sure why everybody's so surprised, but there's some new Spider-Man 3 photo sets out there that shows Doctor Strange meeting Peter Parker. And I'm not sure why they're saying meeting. They met already. So I guess they're seeing each other in the city, if we want to put it that way. So there are these little leaked photos, just one, I guess, which I'm showing up here, which shows Peter Parker pretty much saying like, a hi, what's up? Or maybe a later to Doctor Strange, where he's pretty much in the far right corner, right in front of the sanctuary. I don't know, Willie, being that we're having these images and people are pretty much saying that they're meeting Peter Parker, even though he met him in Endgame. So, is this something that people should be ecstatic about? I mean, even though I think they established that we might get them in Spider-Man 3 because of the whole multiverse that's going on.
I don't know what the big deal is. We know that Doctor Strange is going to be in the movie. Of course, eventually he's going to come across Peter Parker.
Eventually,
and
yes.
They know each other. But, whatever. I mean, it's set photos. Those are cool to see in their own right. It's just that here it's not anything spectacular.
Nothing. And
if they would have had a certain set photo where you see Tom Holland next to Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, the internet will blow up right there. Like this right here, like I said right now in the beginning with you, Willie. Yes, it's in Spider-Man 3 that we get to see Doctor Strange there. Even though they're gonna have a Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, but I think that's where it's gonna be leading off to as well. Because I don't know. Everybody's making such a big thing about it, but we're gonna be getting Spider-Man this December anyway. So I'm guessing this is where it's gonna be leading to all the multiverses and all that stuff, plus the Multiverse of Madness. No, wait a minute. Is it multiverse first or multiverses next year, Willie?
Multiverse is next year.
Okay, cool. So Spider-Man now, then multiverse. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of crazy shit happening, which I know Doctor Strange is gonna be like, yeah, we gotta fix the shit like today.
Speaking of crazy things that are happening.
Oh yeah, please go ahead.
What if?
I'm so ready for that shit. I'm so ready for that shit. There's so much happening. I'm ready for it.
The people that are in the biz have already seen the first 3 episodes of What If, and they're all like, yeah, this is good.
I am so sold. I am so sold on this, dude.
Matter of fact,
I'm telling you right now, seeing Marvel Zombies is going to be my thing right there.
As a matter of fact, one of the things quoted is each episode is better than the last.
Oh, yeah. Did they say how long they're going to be waiting by any chance?
10 episodes.
No, well, 10 episodes, but the length, the duration.
I want to say about the average time that they've had, 45 to 55 minutes.
Okay, bueno. And 10 episodes? I am so sold. I'm so happy.
Now, back to the thing that we were talking about as far as, Robert Downey Jr. coming back.
Yes.
He's not voicing Iron Man here.
He's not?
In fact, among the people that are missing from here are Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Brie Larson.
So those are the only 3 that they're not going to be in the
series? There are more. I just can't think of them right now. The majority of people came back.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yeah, we're getting Bucky for sure. I heard that.
Yeah, I mean, and Chadwick Boseman actually recorded his lines before he passed away.
Yeah, that was his last thing.
That was his last things in the MCU. But, I'm in.
Yeah.
Listen, they have shown me that with the first 3 series that they put up on Disney Plus, that they know what they're doing, and each one has been better than the one before.
I agree. Totally agree with you, man.
So, yeah. And this one was one that I had circled because What If can go in a whole bunch of crazy directions. They already showed us some of the crazy directions. You can only imagine how much crazier it's going to get.
I agree.
And yes, I know. Marvel Zombies. But that's not the one that I mean, yeah, Marvel Zombies is cool. And I will go to my grave saying that Disney should balls up, just go and do an adult type event in Disney where the Marvel Zombies overrun and start eating all the other characters.
I see no problem with that. I don't.
I want them to just man up or woman up. Come on, let's be serious. Women have more balls than men sometimes. I just wanted to go just grow a pair and say, yes, we're going to do that. And we're going to get you hammered drunk and we're going to have zombies chase you.
Yeah. And you're going to be shitting
and that will be the day that Halloween Horror Nights goes away forever.
You know what? I'm all in with that one, Willie. I'm all in. You know what? I've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, but if this happens, this will be my only first that I'll go see a Disney Halloween, and it has to be with Marvel Zombies. I'll be in there for sure. You'll see me there front and ready. Is it opening up yet? Sir, it's 6 a.m. Yeah, that's at night. So it's night now, right? That's what's going to happen. I know it.
And so ladies and gentlemen, Punisher hates zombies.
I hate zombies. I hate them. Hate him
So
with
the fact that
passion.
he's willing to subject himself to this should tell you something.
Yeah. And let's get this part straight. I hate zombies, but I don't hate zombies. Because look, I could watch them in the movies, but I cannot see them in a fucking game. In the game,
Until
they freak
dawn.
me out. Oh, the what?
Until dawn.
Fucking fuck that game. Look, I'm telling you right now.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck
for,
you.
For being all freaked out about it.
Bro, fuck you. It's you. It's you. It's all you. Fuck you. It's all you. You.
No,
oh, I'm gonna jump right here.
There's a zombie right next to you. He's
No
fucking
shit.
attacking me.
He's literally stanking up your fucking view right here.
He wasn't even attacking
He
me.
was fucking so close to you. I don't care. He close to you, bro. He was right there. I don't care.
Fucking baby.
Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. Let's we gotta talk. That's it. We gotta talk, and we're gonna talk about our reactions to Venom. Let there be carnage, and this is actually what the should we call this a second trailer or this second trailer isn't it? Because I think the first one wasn't the teaser, or was it that's considered the first trailer?
That was technically a teaser, but listen, just second trailer.
All right, let's keep it simple. So this is the second trailer. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now, it looks interesting. I mean, Willie knows more of the concept of the fact of how Cletus how he became freaking Carnage. But the way they did it here, it's pretty weird and interesting, which is the fact that first, we're going to start off with Venom having some sort of debacle with Eddie. Like to a point where he's kind of like pushing him around and not liking him. Yes, Eddie has a thing that he pretty much tells him you cannot eat no more dead bodies. You can't eat no more bodies. You have to have like a limit or something. And Venom is not having it. He's pissed off about that shit. So you see him kind of having like this kind of like, kind of like this little rough around the edges act on the beginning. And then we get to see freaking Cletus, which you see him in his new wig, looking all nice and straight-ish, which he kind of looks like kind of in the comics, but not fully, because in the comics he's curly hair, but it's all messy. I don't even know how to describe it. But either way, all suddenly Cletus grabs Eddie, bites him in the fucking hand to draw blood. I guess he licks it, sips it, whatever the fuck you want to call it, vampire it. And he tells them that he tried a lot of blood before and that his is technically different. And then next episode we see is it's in him. He's gained that whole like morph whatever, which I think that turns into Carnage inside of him. Willie, I'm not sure how this is supposed to happen, but can you give us a little more backstory on the fact that how Carnage goes into him, even though that Venom, it was a piece of Venom in him? Like, I don't get it.
Well, I mean, don't go by the comic books because they've already shown time and time again that they'll adapt, but they won't do it 100% faithful.
Yeah, that's correct.
In the comic books, sort of kind of piece of offspring of Venom attached himself to Cletus while Cletus was breaking out of prison. But here, yeah, like you said, it's like I don't know if it's that he bit him to get to draw the blood, or if he saw the blood and went for it. Either way, yeah, that could be where he ends up getting his symbiote.
Yeah,
I will say that this movie shows a lot more. Like it shows a lot more interesting things. Compared to the first one, because the first one was the typical, almost mustache twirling bad guy.
Yeah,
that happens to get a symbiote as well. And I think that the only thing that anybody cared about was the interactions between Eddie and the Venom symbiote, which they're doubling down on here.
Very.
I mean, why mess with a good thing, right?
I agree.
And I will say that, yeah, they caught me in a couple of those.
I know which ones are. The whole breaking the nose part?
The breaking the nose part and that's a red one part.
Oh, that right there. And I'm not gonna lie, it caught me. So I was like, you know what? I want to see this movie. I just hope from what we're looking at, which I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, The only time you want to see me post another trailer, it's going to be on our Instagram page, the Miami Geek Instagram page. And that's where we're going to see the majority of the things I'm going to be posting. And I just say that the trailer that I saw here was a bit convincing, but in a way, I'm a little worried about it. Hoping that they're not showing us all the good things on this trailer. And then when you see the movie, it's all bland.
I will say that I had that feeling about the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out they didn't show us all the good stuff because there was a lot of interactions between Eddie and Venom that didn't make it onto the trailers. They might be hiding some of that here too.
Could be.
I'm not into the Venom singing show tune, so please don't ever show that again.
But look, Andy, is it Andy Serkis? Is that the way you say his name?
Serkis.
Andy Serkis. He's the one that's doing this movie. So something in me tells me that this might be a different take from what we saw from the first movie, which it's going to be. But then again, the first movie was supposed to be a hard R, and then they started taking a lot of things back and changing it on the fly, like almost when the movie was about to come out. So I'm going to take a wild hunch that this might be a better movie than the first one, even though the first one was actually pretty fun. But I think the second one's going to be a little more different, and I think it's going to be worth the watch. So that's my assumptions, at least. Give or take, whatever you guys think. Willie, your thoughts?
I'll reserve my judgment till I see it. I haven't seen anything in this movie that's made me feel like it's gonna be, oh my god, amazing.
With that Venom
Speaking
voice?
of amazing, how are you not talking about Free Guy?
Dude, Free Guy is everything. And let me tell you right now, I want to see Dude. Dude, that's Dude. I'm pointing Dude right there. That's Dude. I want to see more of that. And I'm gonna tell you right now,
it looks weird. It's upsetting.
Isn't it weird the way that you want to keep looking at it? I don't give a fuck. But isn't it weird that you just like you're awed at it? Like, what the fuck?
I'm afraid. It frightens me.
It does. But it's such a good fright for me that I want to see more. That's it's the masochist in me, guys. I'm sorry. But I want to see more. It's so weird looking where I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for more, guy. I want more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got that new trailer which introduces the new guy, Dude, which I guess he's a new guy that's meant to destroy Free Guy. So let's see. So far we already got Willie's part of his interaction in this movie, his thoughts. I want to hear yours. What did you guys think about this trailer? What did you guys think about the Carnage trailer? I need to know. I crave knowledge. I crave it all. So guys, let me know down below everything you think about it. What?
You want some knowledge?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give you some knowledge that you're gonna wish you never cared about.
All right, go ahead.
You know, there's a group of people out there who actually think that Robert Downey Jr. was no big deal as Tony Stark, aka Iron Man.
Who are they? I want their names. I'll go visit them personally and slap the shit out of them.
Well, the Sunday Times says that anyone could have played Iron Man. And while they're not entirely wrong to a certain point, I am sorry, but Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark.
He is. And I'm going to probably have to say this as well. Stan Lee said it himself as well before he passed.
And so did James Gunn.
Yeah. James Gunn pretty much said, go fuck yourself with that shit. That this is bullshit technically. He said that shit to the Sunday Times. And I am so 100% with him on that. Dude, first of all, when the first Iron Man came out, I saw him with the mustache, the hair, the looks, and I was like, dude, they made him look like the fucking comic book. Exactly like the comic book. And then when you see his persona, the way he's being, I was in awe. I was like, yo, this is amazing. They outdone themselves. And seeing Robert Downey Jr. grow in this growing Iron Man technically for 10 years, you see all the changes and it's just fucking amazing.
He absolutely 100% is Tony Stark and he is Iron Man.
Just same way
Now
as fucking Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Now,
fucking this man is
the thing that makes me laugh is James Gunn didn't just, what? No, he replied to the Sunday Times tweets that had the blurb, and he said something that immediately made me wish that I could see what he has seen. All he said in the tweet was, and I quote, "I've seen the screen tests. This is bullshit."
I wish I would have seen
somewhere in the depths of Disney and Marvel's vaults, there has to be a screen test where Tom Cruise is trying to play Tony Stark, and I have to see that film.
Can they give it to us? Like,
I just you know what? All of them, all the people that auditioned, that did the screen test, I want to see them all.
Yes,
I want to see everything that could have been.
I agree. I totally agree. I want to see them all. I want to see them all to the point where I want to grow sick watching it. Does that
As a matter
make
of
sense?
fact, my brain is going in weird directions, and I want to believe there's an alternate universe in the multiverse where they actually tried to cast Bobcat Goldthwait as Tony Stark.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? Hey, everybody, what's going on? I'm Tony, and I'm here, and yeah, I'm Iron Man.
Or we could have had Tony Stark as played by Gilbert Gottfried.
I can't do Gilbert, but I can imagine a lot of things that come out of that man's mouth.
Oh,
can you imagine?
My God, just seeing Gwyneth Paltrow having to kiss that man.
Come here, Pepper.
So much joy.
You know what, the little squid guys? Hello, Pepper. Come here.
No,
give me a kiss.
You know what you need?
What?
Find the clip of when Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy were doing the promo tour for Heat, and Gilbert Gottfried popped up.
Oh God!
Look for it. I'm not going to ask you to play it here because it's too long. Please look for it.
I will find it. You know what? In fact, if I find it, I will put the link in the description down below for those that want to watch it as well. That is magical. Magical.
You know what's magical?
Sir?
The fact that I'm going to go to sleep soon.
You know what? I totally agree with you, Willie. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this show right now. And I want to say thank you so much for everybody here that stuck around to watch all of this shenanigans. And if you clicked on the timestamps, you're cool as well. I don't give a fuck. You guys are awesome. Just the fact that you're here to listen to us, our antics and everything that we talk about, it just means that you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for being here with us. And as always, guys, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code Miami Geeks 10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS 10. All in caps, description down below. Use the promo code. You know how to do it, guys. Copy, paste. Bada bing, bada bam. That's 10% save there, guys. And as always, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just so it comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Guys, once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.
Bye.